Hey folks, pardon my appearance. I'm looking a little rough. I've been sick. I was resting at home today. Anywho, um, I saw a sign first thing this morning outside an elementary school in my neighborhood, and it said something like, watch out for monthly newsletter coming home, something like that, to let parents know driving by the school the monthly newsletter's coming. Monthly was spelled Motnhly. Now I know, I'm aware that people make mistakes, everyone, and I'm sure with the sign right, a big sign, you're right up that close. I can easily imagine that you could make a mistake. But you'd hope, wouldn't you, that the people that are educating our children would make that extra effort to make sure that it's correct. Now, when I saw that sign yesterday, it was the morning. When I drove past at the end of the day, because I had to go get my son, and he lives past that school, it was still there, still spelled incorrectly. And I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure that quite a few people would have walked by that sign because it's right in front of the school. The parents have to park very close to it, walk right past it to go inside the school to get their kids. And I was just it just made me kind of sad because every time I bring this up with people, they sort of roll their eyes and go, oh God, like I'm such a snob for caring about stupid things like spelling and grammar. But honest to God, there's a reason that we came up with a formalized language. Any language. No matter the language. It doesn't have to be just English. The fact is, if, for example, I don't know, Mandarin, Cantonese characters, I don't know, Cyrillic, whatever, if it was done wrong, shouldn't somebody be held accountable? Because at some point, we're going to get so loosey-goosey with our language and so concerned about everybody's right to not be corrected and not be frowned upon for doing something wrong, because we're not allowed to tell anyone that they're doing something the wrong way. It seems to me anyways. Everyone is allowed to do something whichever way they want. There's no wrong way. Well, you know what? That goes good for art classes in grade 4. It doesn't really go so good for other things. How about for driving? Well, there's no wrong way. Literally, there is a wrong way. When you're driving, there's actually a sign that says wrong way. There is a wrong way. And we're kidding ourselves if we think that there isn't. There are standards out there in this world for a reason. And one of them is the standard surrounding spelling, grammar, trying to communicate with each other as human beings. I don't understand why that's frowned upon. I don't understand why I'm called an elitist for worrying about that, but I can guarantee you, when we get to a point where absolutely nobody can clearly communicate their thoughts and needs to another person because we've given up worrying about how to spell a word correctly or how to put words in order correctly, I think you're going to be kind of bummed. I think that's going to be a bad day. In fact, I know that's going to be a bad day, because what we'll have done is taken a language and a system of communication that's been around for literally hundreds of years, maybe thousands. I'm not sure. I shouldn't say anything, but the fact of the matter is, it's been around a long time. We will have successfully reversed that progress. It's like saying, you know what? What we have right now is a car, a very serviceable car. It's gotten us to this point. But you know what? Let's go back to a horse and buggy. Better yet, let's go back to a horse and buggy, and the buggy has only one wheel. Let's go back to that. That sounds like a good plan. Not. We don't need to be taking apart our language. It is important. It is important. It is of vital importance. I wrote an article about this saying what I thought. I said, the things, Anne Frank's diary, Nelson Mandela's letters, the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, all those huge documents, they didn't come with spelling mistakes and bad grammar. They came a certain way because they followed the procedures and the style that had come before for hundreds of years. They didn't say, well, it doesn't really matter if I spell freedom wrong. It does. Knowledge is power. That's what I tell my boys all the time since they were little. Knowledge is power. It's power. I don't want to give my power away, especially not through laziness, especially not through just being lazy, not caring enough. I'm going to keep harping on about this till I'm dead, not just because I'm an English major, but because I'm a human being that wants to be understood. It's our language, people. It's our language. And the little bits, like spelling, you think they're little bits? I don't know, maybe you can argue that? I don't think you can, honestly. It's crucial. Yeah, that's just my thought. Okay, peace out.